told me, you should. You're supposed to. I am blessed by you all. But there's a young lady who did say, on the way to Mississippi, Miss Muriel, I'm going to give you a birthday party. And I thought she meant something at my house, her house, at the fellowship hall in the church. I had no idea she was looking for something like this. But I thank her from the bottom of my heart. And then there's this other young lady, Miss Mimi Bird. Yeah, the event planner. And I can't thank her enough. Y'all, they put a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of love into this. My niece told me, just say thank you to everybody. But I told her, there's some people, like Tanja, my niece, and her husband, who came all the way from Columbus, Ohio. I can't say enough to Mary Catherine Randall, who I've known since I was 6, who came all the way from Philadelphia. Wow. I can't say enough to Emerson Reed, my fight partner. And, okay, sir. To Emerson Reed and Sandy, who got up at 4 o'clock in the morning and came down from Charleston, West Virginia. I can't say enough about the people who came all the way from out of town. You know, I had to go yesterday and pick up 3 people at the airport. And me, who worked at Delta for 29 years, made a wrong turn and was on the wrong side of the airport. I'm like, oh, wee. But, like, country come to town, right? But you all, I look at you and I want to just freeze frame this moment in time, because the love that you're showing me tonight is just overwhelming. There's a lady in here with a black hat on, and she was born on the same day, the same year. She's waving her hands, but she always lets me know, you're older than I am, because I was my mother said I was born at 2 o'clock in the morning, and she said, my mother said I was born at 4 o'clock in the evening. So, okay, I'm older than you. There's a lady here, and I know I might miss some people, but Miss Willeen Scandrick, wave your hand, wave your hand. She took care of my mother. She took care of my mother like my mother was her mother. My mother, sometimes I think my mother was happy to see Miss Willeen more so than she was me. But Miss Willeen made a great friendship with my mother. There's a lady here, that was the first lady that I ever met when I came to Atlanta. And yeah, you put your head down, raise your hand. That's Rosemary Timmons. Rosemary came all the way from Roswell. But Rosemary, I met Rosemary, and then I met Bertha, the crossing guard at our school, and Rosemary then introduced me to Joyce. Y'all might know them, and their sister Nora is the old lady gang. But they took me in. They took me in. They treated me just like a sister. Joyce's mother told her, let her live with you. Tell her to pay you $100 a month, and that was a lot of money. But they took me in. And, you know, when somebody takes you in and treats you like family, that means a lot. And they have always been in my corner. There's people here from New Beginnings, my church family, that I love dearly. I thank you for coming. My neighbors are here. And oh, Debbie, I didn't forget you. Debbie was the first African-American cheerleader at Marshall University. And there's a young lady I call Little Sis. Raise your hand. That's Gina Starling Gunn. She's been my little sister forever and ever since we met at, Twin Towers. Albert and Rhonda, they're from Charleston. Well, he's from Charleston, West Virginia. I'm not gonna say nothing about you. Anyway. The Shaws, they've taken me in as this family. I love them and their children. They've been very dear to me. Ronnie Bailey and Gwen, they used to bring food to the house for my mom. Does your mother eat this? Does your mother eat that? I said, my mother eats everything. Okay, it's okay. I can't, there's some ladies that go with me to the domestic abuse shelter and help me. There's Pastor Shirley who ministers so greatly. There's Minister T. Garlington who lived with me for a little while. Wait, raise your hand. And this man and this woman over here. These two right here, these two laid the foundation for me spiritually. Bishop Flynn and Lady Carolyn Johnson. They laid the foundation just like you build a house spiritually. I don't know, Pastor Barry and Pastor Regina are not here. That's where we are all family, but that's where I am now. And y'all pray for Pastor Regina, please. She's been having some challenges. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I might have missed somebody, but I didn't mean to. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lisette and Mimi, will you come here, please? Come on, come on.
Don't touch the red button.
Lisette, Lisette, this is yours. This is a token, y'all. This is just a token. There's nothing that I can say to thank them enough. And this is from Miss Mimi. Thank you, Miss Mimi.
So now we're going to serve the cake. We want to give a special thanks to Miss Mimi Bird. She actually decorated everything in here. We started planning in August. She's right. We were going to Mississippi, and I said, I don't know how we got on the subject.
You said it, Miss Mary.
I don't know, she was just talking. And, I said, you know what, we're going to give you a birthday party. I want you to get on the floor and do your slide. He said, I don't do slide. I said, you don't do it here. But definitely want to thank Mimi. I want to thank Miss Debbie Robinson, Miss Georgia Ingram, who set up the candy. Pastor Regina, she's not here, but she, y'all know this is her thing with all the floral things going on, decor. And Janice Lewis, want to just thank y'all so much that when we started, really we did it all in love. We just wanted to show our love for her. So right now we're going to go ahead and serve the cake. And pretty much that is it for the night. Thank y'all so much for coming out. So there are cupcakes, so we can do that.